It's now 1 year since the launch of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. The early access started on October 2nd and the official launch was on October 5th. And Ubisoft wants to celebrate that in multiple ways during this final month of post-launch content support. Yes, as expected, it will be over after October, but we still got some fun things to do this month. And I will tell you everything you need to know in this video. Would of course be awesome if you could leave a like on the video, as it really helps the channel out. And let's go. Before we get into it, I want to know that this video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, a brand new collection RPG that more than 10 million players worldwide have downloaded in less than 6 months. The game has over 400 champions that you can collect, and with them you make a party to then fight a lot of enemies, including huge bosses. And the best part is, it's free to play. The graphics are very impressive and the details on the champions are very well done. And in Raid you also have the ability to personally customize your champions, choosing their artifacts and creating a unique mastery build for each one of them. So you basically get gear from the dungeon bosses that your champions can then equip, and this is also really one of my favorite parts about the game, because you really have to think about the best stats for each champion. After more than 300,000 reviews, Raid now has an almost perfect score on the Play Store, and the highly anticipated new Faction Wars feature is live now too. Also great is that you can now get a new daily login reward for the first 90 days in the game. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click on the special link, and if you are a new player, then you will get 100,000 silver and a free champion, Hex Weaver. It is a very strong support that looks badass too. If you download the game, then you will also see a ton of treasures waiting for you here, and you have to hurry up because these rewards are relevant for 30 days. So totally click the special link, helps the channel out a lot too. Now let's get back into the video. Let's start with a nice gift that everyone will be getting this month for free. So at one point, likely on a Tuesday in October, we will be able to claim this mount in the Helix store. It's the purple unicorn mount with the wings. It's called Malina and we already have footage of it thanks to Lexar's Games, and I like detectives. But everyone will be able to ride it later this month. So that's the first free horse in the game that has wings, so it does not take fall damage when you jump off a mountain or a high building. At one point we had the Riddle mount that Sargon was selling for Orichalcum, but apart from that there was no other way to get a mount with wings apart from the Olympian gifts. I will totally let you know here on the channel when the mount is available so you can claim it. In the meantime, you can already kill some epic mercenaries and ships, because every day starting right now till November 4th, there will be a new mercenary or legendary ship. Today, so October 2nd, Oxylus, the successor, is back into the game. It's one of the early mercenaries if I remember correctly. But yesterday, Abia the Shaded was the target we had to kill. So maybe you already killed her and noticed that you only got 15 Orichalcum or 17 if you had a high mercenary rank. And that is because the amount of Orichalcum per kill is reduced to 15, but because we can kill 7 targets in 1 week instead of 1, the amount of Orichalcum that you can get in 1 week is actually 105 or 119 if you have the increased Orichalcum. The weekly bounty is, by the way, still the same and still gives the 40 Orichalcum, and this week we have to kill bandits with poison, headshots and torches. So totally go to the arena and you get around the 150 Orichalcum if you then also take out all the targets. Combine that with the daily missions you can do every day, and then you can buy the full legendary inventory of the Eagle store every week. This week we, by the way, have the belt from the Abstergo set and the Lykorgos ship lieutenant. Not a really good one. The belt is pretty cool though, so I would say grab that if you don't have it yet. And of course, thanks to this special event, you can now test your luck more at the Olympian gifts and hopefully get some items that you want. Every day you can pick up the quest from the bounty board, and how it works is that this week we get 7 mercenaries, then the week after that we have 7 ships, then we have 7 mercenaries again, then 7 ships. And with the ships is of course a nice way to get all the ship designs that you might have missed, because they are all unique. And then, because the event is 5 weeks, so from October 29th till November 4th, we actually got 7 mercenaries again. And I will leave a link to the monthly blog post in the video description, so you can check out the full schedule if you want. One that I would keep an eye on is Talea, the Talon Hand, who returns on November 2nd, because this mercenary drops the Sun Hat. So if you still don't have it, then this is an easy way to get it, otherwise you can buy it at the blacksmith. And then the day after that we got Oxasia, the Spawn of Chaos, who drops the unique helmet with the melee resistance. So if you still don't have that, then it will totally be worth fighting this mercenary on November 3rd. Before that, we get the final update for Assassin's Creed Odyssey 1.51 that will focus on bug fixes, but they will have more details on what this update contains soon, likely closer to the release. They also shared some interesting stats that over 20 billion enemies were killed, for example, or sent down to Hades, as they like to call it. The game has been played for almost 645 million hours. That's really insane. 48 million photos were shot. People were mostly friendly in dialogue choices, told mostly the truth, mostly talked about themselves as gods, although it is pretty close. I mostly went with the human option in this dialogue choice. And romance is very important because 71.5% of the time we would flirt if we had the option. Maybe a funny thing to do is to mention what choice you picked. So friendly or aggressive, lies or truth, and then like put that in the comments under this video. I'm curious to see if we got kind of the same stats as they note here in this blog post. Also, a fun fact is that we dismantled 107 billion weapons. That's also pretty nuts. We should expect a full infographic soon, and I would not be surprised if that was closer to the anniversary of the game. You see me, by the way, use the Myrmidon pack here, so the final pack that was added, and I've emailed the winner of my recent giveaway. So check your mail. I've had many times that people don't answer, and then I just pick another winner after a few days. But yeah, just so you know, the giveaway has ended. Then the monthly blog post of October, again the final one, ends with "We look forward to new adventures with you all in the future." Yep, the future, the next Assassin's Creed. Likely around this time next year, October 2020. I expect a reveal in May, maybe during one of the next-gen hardware reveals, like the Microsoft Xbox Scarlet reveal event, something like that. Origins was used as a showcase title for the Xbox One X, so could totally be the case that they want to do it again with this rumored Viking game from the creators of Assassin's Creed Origins. I've been super busy with the new releases like Greedfall, Borderlands 3 and Ghost Recon Breakpoint is coming up, and some other games in the fall. But I still have a video planned that will go over some interesting things that happened regarding this new Assassin's Creed game, and I will totally keep an eye on if there are rumors or leaks that are noteworthy, then I will totally let you know. And then we of course have to wait for the reveal, and I really can't wait to cover everything for you again, from reveal till launch and the post-launch. It's going to be nuts, of that I'm sure, and I hope you will be along for the ride as well. So totally subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. A like on this video would be super appreciated, and thanks again to Raid for sponsoring the video. Really helps me make content for you and have people sort of helping me out. So thanks again. You can find the download link in the video description or in the pinned comments. For now though, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.